Here's something that I bet you never thought of when you see all these people climbing Mount Everest. How do they get all the poop off the mountain, right? How do you do that? Well, I happened to read a little article about this past week. Let's see, about 600 climbers make the attempt every year, and each person leaves behind almost 20 pounds of waste. Trash, human waste, because there aren't any bathrooms up there. So how are they cleaning up Mount Everest? Well, they're using some technology. Are you ready for it? Drones. That's right. $20,000 DJI fly cart drones. They can carry up to 660 pounds of garbage in one trip, where they say moving it in minutes, the drone does it. It would take Sherpas hours and hours to haul it down by hand. So yes, drones to the rescue. But speaking of Mount Everest, yes, that means that there's a bad joke coming if you're new to the show. What do you call Snoop Dogg on Mount Everest? What do you call Snoop Dogg on Mount Everest? You ready? The highest place on earth. Oh. Okay, it wasn't that bad, Sandra. It was not. She's the keeper of all the sound effects, by the way. Oh, hey, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I noticed that some of you are not subscribed to my channel. So what the heck are you waiting for? Just go ahead and tap below right now. And let me tell you, it's tough looking for a job unless you really have skills in artificial intelligence right now. Just ask the thousands and thousands of folks who graduated this past June. And there's a group, though, that's being snatched up for high-paying jobs just as soon as they apply. So if you haven't chosen your major yet, or if you're thinking about changing careers, you need to listen up. 20-somethings are getting hired at salaries approaching, are you ready for this? $1 million a year if they have a doctorate focused on AI from a major research university. It's simply unheard of. Employees with proven AI experience are promoted to management twice as fast as their counterparts. Now, they're a generative AI research scientist, that's what they're calling it, with only 2 years experience can make $250,000 a year. Wow. So if you're not looking at AI, you're going to be toast. I don't know how I feel about this. So listen up. When someone you love dies, it's really very, very difficult, isn't it? I mean, death is universal, but as they say, grief is so personal. Or as the Bible says, you have to walk through the valley of the shadow of death, okay? You can't walk around it. You gotta walk through it. Now, by the year 2030, which sounds far away, and it's not, a big-time University of Cambridge professor, Katarzansi Bensinski, says that you could carry your loved one who has passed away in your pocket all the time, anytime, whenever you want to speak to that person, get a laugh, whatever it may be, is that you can just open up your device and they would be right there. They say that why would you visit a grave when you can fire up an app and a video chat with a digital person that you buried? Why would you go to a cemetery? They're going to be obsolete. AI clones of the dead will be cheap, easy, and everywhere. This is what this professor says. And with all the footage and recordings we leave behind, building a new version of someone is not going to be very difficult. What do you think about that? How would you feel? I mean, there's a side of me that says, like, wow, I would love to have my mom and dad with me all the time. But then there's the other side that said, is it really them? Am I just going to be prolonging my grief? Is that going to be bad for my psyche if that's really possible? Anyway, if you have some thoughts about that, I'd love to hear them.